Hey Fire Signs, it's Tina from Trust and Truth Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a special, brief, quick love overview for 11/11. It's a very special day. It's a very special number, so I just felt like I wanted to do this for you guys. I am breaking it down by element, but you will have individual readings for each sign within the elements. So so that's the first thing I wanted to say. Second thing I wanted to say is Happy Veterans Day. Here in the United States, it is Veterans Day, so thank you to all who have served. We do appreciate your service and are very grateful for you. Okay, so let's get started with the zodiac sign of Aries, please. Oh, and if you're interested in a personal reading, please feel free to email me at trustandtruthtarot@gmail.com. All the information that you need is down below, and also on Instant Go, so if you want to get quick answers to things via text, that is a possibility for you as well. Okay. All right. Oh, so Aries, you get some jumpers there. Actually, well, I was doing three cards for each sign, but I guess you're doing 4. Okay, Aries, let's see what you got. 6 of Cups, 7 of Wands, King of Wands, so there you are, Aries, and then the 8 of Wands. Wow. Okay. So 6 of Cups, somebody from the past might be returning to you, Aries, or you might be reflecting on somebody from the past. You might be trying to return to someone from the past as well. But if it's not somebody from the past, it's a sign of like reflecting on things. Also 7 of Wands, it looks like you guys have gone through some battles, some tough times. You got the 7 and 8 of Wands too. But you're enduring, you're staying strong, you're holding your ground, things like that. So you're really trying to maintain this sense of like endurance, like going the distance, because that's what you do. You're Aries, you're very strong and very, strong-willed, if that makes sense. King of Wands, exactly that. It's you guys that are popping out here. Being very practical, kind of having control over your kingdom, over your home, over your emotions, over your family, getting things done in a fast manner. The 8 of Wands too, which is travel. So some of you guys might be traveling to see somebody. You might be in a long distance relationship, anything like that. But travel is indicated here. Now, if I had to pick signs for you guys that might be coming in, you do have a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I do see a lot of fire signs for you guys. Possibly a water sign. We've got 1 cup card, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But I do see a lot of fire here. Okay, 6 of Swords, perfect. Coming out of conflict and going into calmer waters. So a lot of you guys were having some conflict with regard to your love lives. Some of you guys might have been dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We do have the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is typically kind of more of a more immature energy, but also can represent like swift communication that really sometimes isn't the best. Like it's like an argument, a fight. It's like a breakup over text, something like that. So I do see that kind of lingering around you right now. But, just so you know, but it looks like you're coming out of that too, because you do have the 6 of Swords, which is coming out of conflict. Okay? Or younger air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, one more. 2 of Wands, a moment of clarity, and more wands for you guys too. Very, very fiery reading this week. But it's a moment of clarity. It's having this vision and being able to move forward, right? So it's taking a step back and saying, like, this guy's he's made his decision. He knows what to do. He knows where to go. He's putting his plan into action now. And I think that's what a lot of you guys are doing, Aries. Whatever that case may be, if it's coming out of the conflict or if it's trying to reunite with someone or making a decision on someone that is trying to reunite with you from the past, I think it's having this moment of clarity as to what you want to do with regard to that situation. Okay, let's pull a couple of these Romance Angel cards for the zodiac sign of Aries, please. Romance Angel cards for the zodiac sign of Aries. New love. Wow. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So some of you guys had somebody new come in. I see fire, I see water, and I see air. So you might have had somebody come in recently that you're like, okay, all right. Well, now I have this moment of clarity, about the situation. Or renewed love with someone from the past as well could be a possibility. And then one more. Give your relationship a chance. Okay, so for those of you that are going through conflict, it's saying that you might want to work on your partnership a little bit. You might want to, talk to that person with all these swords here and communicate with them more freely and openly. If it's somebody from your past that's returning, Aries, you might want to consider giving them a chance instead of going, no way, because we went through this horrible breakup or whatever. Think about it. Just think about it. Use your intuition. Let that guide you, but you might want to talk, you might want to give that a chance. Just give it a chance and see what happens. All right, Aries. Let's move on to Leo. The zodiac sign of Leo, please, with regard to their love lives. Sorry, I wanted to stick those in there in different places. That way they didn't just pop out in one clump again. I shuffled pretty good, but, you know, sometimes that happens. All right, zodiac sign of Leo, please, for their 11/11 love reading. Zodiac sign of Leo for their 11/11 love reading, please. That Page of Swords is just all over the place. Oh, Leo. Oh. Okay, Leo. You got the Page of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. It looks like for you guys, if you're not dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, it looks like there was some sort of, again, gossip, rumors, fight, conflict, argument, fast, swift communication, sometimes electronically, some kind of just like words that were spoken that were hurtful, you know, and probably didn't really need to be said, but were said out of anger and frustration. That's followed by the Nine of Swords, anxiety, grief, depression, sleepless nights, things like that. I feel like if there was an argument that led to a breakup, then it's causing you a lot of grief, or whatever this communication was that came in is causing you a lot of stress and heartache. You do have the Seven of Cups, though, and that is the possibility of mending things, okay? So if you're in a conflict with your partner right now, or had a bad breakup, there's possibility in both, you know, both senses. So if it was complete breakup, total loss, you're writing it off completely, then it might say that it's possible that something new emotionally is coming in for you. And if it's not a total loss, if you don't want to give up completely on the relationship, it does indicate that there's a possibility that it can be healed. Okay? All right, so let's pull some clarifier cards for this for Leo, please. Leo. 11/11 reading, please. Okay, so the Fool. New beginnings on the horizon, like a fresh start. Could be somebody brand new coming in. Could also be somebody, starting completely over within your relationship, right? Like deciding to take a different path and then starting over, you know, with a fresh start. Okay, Nine of Swords and the King of Swords. A lot of you guys are dealing with air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius too. King of Swords, again, it could be, this is a guy that doesn't take any bullshit from anybody. You know, somebody might have cut you off in communication. You might have cut somebody off in communication, blocked them, you know, from contacting you, something like that. All right, what's the Seven of Cups here? Sorry, Leo, this isn't the best, happiest reading that I wanted for you guys, but it does look like there's a new beginning on the horizon here. Okay, Judgment. So it's a Libra for a lot of you guys, but also some of you guys might be pulling the trigger and deciding that Fool card means, you know, I'm going to get a divorce, you know, I'm going to end this relationship completely, you know, and that's, you know, that happens. It really does. Don't beat yourself up over it, you know. You do have a brand new start here, so whatever the case may be, Leo, if you did go through a breakup, then, you know, it does indicate that divorce might be on the table for some of you guys too. But it does mean with the Judgment card too, when we see that it's usually something that turns out in your favor, okay, or it has a favorable outcome for you if it's related to a court matter. Okay, Leo, well, that's your reading. Oh, let's pull your love oracle cards too, duh. All right, what do we have for Leo, please? All right, Leo for their 11/11 love reading. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, especially that those of you that are going through a breakup or have just gone through one or a divorce, you might be feeling like you're never going to find somebody, but don't feel that way. There's somebody out there for you for sure, you know. You just have to keep an open mind. And then you got wedding. So yeah, this situation involves marriage. Again, some of you guys might be getting married, and if you are, congratulations. That might be your new beginning there with the Fool. But some of you guys, the marriage might be dissolving, you know, so that's going to go one of two ways for sure. All right, Leo, well, that's your reading, so I hope it was helpful. Let's move on to the sign of Sagittarius. All right, zodiac sign of Sagittarius for their love and love reading, please. Any advice, guidance, general insight regarding their love lives for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, so Sagittarius. So some of you guys might be dealing with an earth sign. You do have the Queen of Pentacles here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or somebody that's taking on this energy, or it could be you extending it to someone else too. It's kindness, it's gratitude, it's generosity. It's a very, she's a very motherly type figure too, where she's very, she cares very much about others, you know? So I feel like either you're extending that energy to someone, or someone is extending that to you, or will be soon. You also have the Nine of Pentacles here, so more earth energy as well. But again, this is a card of gratitude. It's a card of like almost being to the Ten of Pentacles, which is like the ultimate fulfillment, you know, on the earthly plane, if that makes sense. So as it relates to our physical possessions, our home, our job, our families, the way that we, you know, the security that we feel in a relationship. Does that make sense? And it's also somebody being grateful for something, like very grateful something happened to them, or vice versa. You know, somebody's grateful for you. Next, you have the Seven of Wands, which is endurance. So going the distance, you know, of holding your ground through battles, things like that, being able to endure problems and issues and standing tall with each other. Some of you guys have endured a lot, you know, and it could have been with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, like yourself. But it's being able to stand up and stay strong about everything, you know? All right, let's clarify these cards, please. All right, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so more fire, the Chariot. Okay. Oh, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so Three of Wands is basically being on guard. Okay, so this guy, if you can see, he's got his lanterns there, and he's like looking out with his telescope to see what those ships are doing. So somebody, you know, it might have been, it's not a sense of being totally defensive, but it's a sense of moving into things very cautiously instead of going like head first into something, okay? However, and it could indicate third party energy for some of you guys too, like a third party situation or interference. However, you do have the Chariot here as well. Could be a Cancerian person, but the Chariot also indicates forward positive movement, okay? Travel also indicated for some of you guys. So you might be dating somebody long distance, or traveling to see them, or traveling with your partner. Next, you have the Six of Wands. So Six of Wands is a victorious kind of resolution, you know, here. So this guy's feeling really, really good. He's got his gold horse. He's, you know, marching down the street, holding up his scepter. Everybody's looking at him like, wow, where'd you get that gold horse, buddy? And he's like, yeah, I got a gold horse, you know, because he endured here with the Seven of Wands. You know, he's got this victory now. He's got this victorious feeling. So that's great, Sagittarius. I think a lot of you guys have been through hell, you know, but you're coming out on top here. You really are. And I think you have somebody coming into your energy. Again, could possibly be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but somebody that is really, truly, you know, kind and caring and loving and giving. Or you're being that person to somebody else. Or you're both of you reading that together, and that would be the best, right? All right. Wedding. Same card as... who would I just do? Leo. So the situation involves a marriage. Some of you guys might be getting married, thinking about getting engaged, something like that. You know, but wedding is involved here, it looks like, for a lot of you guys. And then retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So when I see the retreat card, especially with the Three of Wands, sometimes there's people that interfere, or situations that interfere with our relationships that we don't even realize are impacting them so strongly. Again, it could be, for some of you, third-party stuff going on, which would mean affairs and things like that. But for some of you guys, it could be like a boss, a family member, a coworker, even your job, you know, somebody else that's interfering in the relationship or having an impact on the relationship. So what this is saying with retreat is it's time to disconnect, you know, time to go away, you know, with your partner. Even if you don't go anywhere, you just stay home, but turn off the phones, you know. Get rid of like all outside influences and spend some quality time with your partner, because it looks like that's what your relationship might need. And if you're not in a relationship, if you're completely single, that might be what you need, you know, to stay off the social scene for a little while, and just kind of reconnect with yourself. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can reach me at trustandtruthtarot@gmail.com, and I'll set something up for you guys. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.